If you ask comic book creator R. Alan Brooks,
I'm just doodling.
a dying soul
Oh, look at that. That was a good one.
can only be saved by love.
And it just felt kind of like my soul was dying. And then I realized that one of my first loves was comic book. That's very
And his
American.
career path is all the evidence you need.
That's me drawing weird creatures.
He's a man with an advertising degree
Sometimes I'm just like drawing and talking and be like, what would be cool here?
who tried his hand at music first,
Girls responded to hip hop better, so I did that for a lot of years.
before moving into what he calls a square job,
I was selling insurance.
bringing his soul on the verge of extinction.
Actually,
And with one sale, he saved it at Mutiny Cafe on Broadway.
walked in and I sold them insurance right when they opened. And then I came here at night and I started writing.
It's a safe space for community creativity,
What can I write that will fit them? Yeah, I remember this. I was there.
and it's perfect
I was here on Friday and they were doing that, and I was like, what is going on?
to reignite a long-lost love.
After a few months, I finished writing the first graphic novel, The Burning Metronome, and Mutiny was the first place to buy the book.
With the creation of one book,
Ugh.
Brooks also created a life of fulfillment.
It led to me becoming a professor at Regis University. It led to me writing a comic for the Colorado Sun. I emerged this straight-A student who rapped, and then it led to me doing a TED Talk, which, is right now I think at 2.5 million views.
It also led him right down the road to downtown Denver.
It's the true story of Nat Love. He's a black cowboy from the 1800s.
Brooks's art now hangs on the walls of the Denver Art Museum,
I don't know that I can fully process.
bringing history to life while also writing his own history as a creator.
I just am committed to letting the thing be whatever it's gonna be.
It's a dream opportunity that he says didn't ever seem realistic.
A lot of my teachers when I was a kid were very condescending about me liking comic books.
Brooks says the lesson,
There's a tab for that.
there's more to comics than meets the eye.
And it allowed me to sort of talk about these social issues in a way that people engage with.
His work, like many other comic creators, draws inspiration from social issues.
A big influence on me is the original Twilight Zone. What a lot of people don't really know about the Twilight Zone is that the guy who created it, Rod Serling, he was not a fan of fantasy or sci-fi. He actually would write stories about racism, sexism, war, and he would get censored constantly. X-Men during the 80s especially drew really strongly off of the civil rights struggle.
His work is more than a passion project. It's family history.
My dad got me into comic books when I was 5 because he wanted to promote a love of reading.
Brooks credits his father for building the landscape for him to build his dream. Underlining the reading skills, a gift of belonging and perspective.
He always made sure that when it came to toys and comic books, that he found the black version of it. Because of his efforts, it didn't feel strange to me. I didn't feel absent.
Brooks says his only goal now, opening big conversations within the community in a creative and engaging way. A soul-saving expedition.
I guess I feel like art at its highest is a way to experience somebody else's life and experience perspectives and grow in empathy.
With photojournalist Alex Castillo, I'm Victoria Valenzuela, 9 News.